everyone. Today I'm going to be showing you how to make this cute little school hair bow, and it resembles like a pencil. A lot of people are now buying in school uniform and obviously the hair accessories. I've had some orders in already and I wanted to add something a little bit different to my website, and when I saw these I just thought, oh, I've got to make some of them. I did try it with ribbon. This was the piece I actually made originally, and to be honest I just weren't that keen, and when I glued this on, obviously with it being ribbon, I just felt that didn't lay so nice, and I thought the glitter just added that extra special touch. So I definitely do prefer it with the glitter fabric, but if you want to use ribbon it is a possibility. So this is what I'm going to show you how to make today with 2 pieces of ribbon, and this ribbon is a 4 centimetre wide ribbon or 1.5 inch wide, and this piece, which is for the top pencil part of the hair bow, is cut to 18 centimetres in length or just over 7 inches in length. And then this part for the bottom of the bow again is 1.5 inch wide or 4 centimetres wide, and this piece is cut to 38 centimetres in length or 15 inches in length. You can use a piece of 19 centimetres in length if you wish, but I doubled it up because it does make it a lot more sturdy and thicker. But it's completely up to you. If you don't mind it being sort of a flatter, thinner bow, then just 19 centimetres on this piece. But if you'd like to double it up, then 38. So starting with our bottom piece first, heat seal the raw edges. I'm going to do that on the yellow piece as well while I have my lighter in my hand. So I'm using the blue part of the flame, and I'm just heat sealing the ends to prevent any fraying. I'm just going to move this piece aside for now. So taking our first white piece, 38 centimetres or 19 if you don't want to double it up. First of all I'm going to fold it in half to double it up. So this is now the 19 centimetres, and I'm just going to again just heat seal that end just to keep them together. And I'm just going to use a little bit of heat to get a good crease in that end. So it's just doubled up now like this. And now we're going to fold it in half again, and this time is to find the centre to use as a guideline. So when I open it up, I can now see where my centre is. And now we're going to bring both sides in and slightly overlap that centre by around 0.5 centimetre. So I'm making sure it's straight, and I've just got a couple of fabric clips here. I'm just going to clip that in place to hold it whilst I now bring the other side in. Bringing the other side in, and again I'm overlapping this centre crease by around 0.5 centimetre, and then I'm just going to re-clip that in place. So you've got the centre here where this crease is. I'm just going to check it again to make sure we're still even, so that crease we made earlier is still central. And once you're happy with that, we can sew across this middle now. You can do this freehand. If you do it freehand, you just simply push up the middle, then make another bump on either side, and then you can either pop an elastic round there or a piece of thread to hold it in place. But I like to sew mine. So I'm going to do 6 stitches going in through the top first for my first stitch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then I'm going to remove these clips now, and I'm going to pull in my pinch. So as you can see, it does the same thing as if you did it freehand, but with sewing I just find it holds it in place tighter and you can get it all nice and even. And then I'm just going to go through this last end now once, and then on this second go I'm not going to pull it completely tight. I'm going to go through this loose loop a couple of times to form a knot, and then pull it tight so I can trim off the excess thread. So that is our bottom tucks bow ready made, and like I said, with it being doubled up, it's nice and thick and sturdy, but if you like you can just do one layer with the 19 centimeters. So I'm going to set this aside now, and I'm going to take my yellow piece, which was 18 centimeters in length. I've already heat sealed the end. We're going to do the same by folding it in half to find the center, using a little bit of heat on the blue part of the flame just to mark a crease in there, like that. And then taking one end, it don't matter which end, and you want to fold it out diagonally over to the right, and you want about 2.5 centimeters here. So around 2.5 centimeters from the crease to the bottom, and then taking this raw edge that you folded over, you're going to flip it back over, so bring it over and overlap that crease here again by around 1/2 centimeter, using those fabric clips again. Just going to pop them on there to hold it in place, and then you should end up with this point at the top. And then the other side, you're simply just going to bring it in and again overlap this center crease that we made, overlap it by around 1/2 centimeter, again using my clip to hold it all in place. And I'm just again going to fold it in half to make sure we're still central, which we are. And then again we're going to sew across this middle 6 stitches. So I'm just going to pop another knot in the end of this thread. So the same as the first piece, 6 stitches, or again you can freehand it if you want. So in through the top, first stitch, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, remove the clips, and then again pull in the pinch. So just pull on the thread, wrap it around a couple of times, and then the same as we did with the first piece, just catch the end of that ribbon and then go in for the second time. Don't pull it completely tight, go through that loose loop to form a knot and trim off the excess thread. So this is going to be obviously the pencil top layer. I'm going to stick this on here now. So grabbing my hot glue gun, I'm just going to pop a bit of glue in the middle top of this white bow and layer on there my pencil. like this. And now we're ready to add the details on our pencil. So I've got this glitter here. I will link everything that I've used in the description below this video, so you can check these out. Now obviously we used a 4 centimetre wide ribbon, so I'm going to cut a square 4 centimetres, or a rectangle, sorry, 4 centimetres by 2.5 centimetres. So I'm just going to mark on here I'm just marking 4 centimetres by 2.5, and I'm going to cut out this rectangle. So this is 4 centimetres by 2.5 centimetres. And this is going to be for our pencil. And next I'm going to fold this in half along the 4 centimetre edge. And then from this folded corner up to the open corner, I'm going to cut diagonal. So from this bottom corner, slightly rounded as well, up to the top corner. And that is, I'm just going to check it for size, and that is good. And next we're going to make our little zigzaggy end. So as you can see, if you think of a pencil where you sharpen it, it has this sort of zigzagged sort of edge. So again, fold it in half. I'll fold it in half backwards just so I can draw on here so you can see. I did freehand that one. So I'm just going to fold it in half again, and along with this top here, I'm going to cut to the middle, an arch, and then to this end another arch. And by folding it in half, you're cutting both sides at the same time. So 2 arches, then when you open it up, you've got the zigzaggy finish like a pencil. Just check it again. If you find it's too long, you can snip off a little bit of that point at the bottom to make it a little bit shorter. It's down to personal preference really, how you'd like it to look. Obviously we're going to add a bit of yellow at the bottom, so I think that's a nice size. So it's probably just under 2.5 centimetres, about 2.25 centimetres say in height. But it's up to you if you like it taller. Grabbing my yellow ribbon again, I'm going to cut a corner off now. So I'm just going to do this by eye. You want like a little triangle shape, and this is going to be the tip of the pencil. And then always heat seal your raw edges. I'm going to use the blue part of the flame and gently just heat seal that raw edge and this one. And then I'm going to hot glue this now onto the tip of this. So I'm going to add my glue onto the glitter and just spread it using the tip of my hot glue gun. Ooh. And then pop that on the end. Don't worry about any overspills of glue, we can tidy that up at the end. To do that, you just simply go over and that will just get rid of any bits of glue that have seeped out. So that is our pencil tip now ready. I'm going to add my clip now, and also a piece around the centre of the bow. I don't have a 1 centimetre wide ribbon matching this colour, so I'm going to cut off 11 centimetres, because 11 centimetres is enough to wrap my 45mm hair clip, and that's also enough to wrap around the centre of my bow. So I'm going to roughly cut around a 1 centimetre wide strip. This will be to line my hair clip. I will heat seal all these raw edges, and then I'm going to cut another roughly 1 centimetre wide strip as straight as I can, because this piece is going to be to wrap around the centre of my bow. So taking our first strip to wrap around our clip, I'm just going to place some glue around a couple of inches along one end, and then just wrap my hair clip. This is optional, you don't have to do this, but this is something I've always done because I just like the finished look of a wrapped hair clip to match the bow. So that is my wrapped hair clip. I'm going to pop this on the bottom of the bow now. And then this piece to wrap around the centre, I like to start at the top making sure then that the top is covered, the join, and then I'm going to continue to then wrap this all the way round. And then I'm going to go round a second time. Trim off any excess. And then stick that last edge down underneath the hair clip. So this is what we've got now. Now we're ready to add our final little detail, the tip of our pencil. So I like to start on the tip first, so just adding a bit of glue to that tip and then spreading it with the end of my hot glue gun. And then I like to line that piece up first. And then holding it on there like that, you can then start to glue up. And then that last little bit, I'm just folding the loop up in half so I can get this last little bit. You can get some really nice hot glue guns with a thin nozzle, but unfortunately this one's quite short and dumpy, which isn't the easiest in the world, but that is a good hot glue gun otherwise. And then just finish by gluing that on there at the top. If you get any seepy bits of glue, as I said before, you can just take a lighter, just go along that edge, and that will just melt down any seeping bits of glue. But that is basically your hair bow all finished. I think these are so cute. You can do these in all different school colours, and they all work well with the gold, any colour really. Or you could use a bit of silver if you've got some. Like I said, I will link some in the description below. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial today. If you did, please hit the like button. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and if you press the bell button, that will turn on notifications. Any questions, pop them into the comments below and I'll do my best to get back to you. See you soon. Bye.